In this video, I'm going to unbox, use, and test this 200-watt solar panel from Pecron. I purchased this myself, so this is not a sponsored video. I did do a sponsored video on this ELF600 a few months ago, but I bought this myself, and this is my first solar panel. So I really wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know how fragile I would need to be with it, but since you're able to fold these things out, I would expect that you can kind of take a little bit of a beating. But right here in the side bag, you got this extension cord. It was about 20 feet, and I bought an additional 20 feet extension cord. I'll show you guys later. The build quality seems really nice. It's got this kind of vinyl type of outdoor fabric type feel. This is like a little prop leg, so you can get the solar panels at the right angle on the ground. So they snap together, and what I've, right here, so you can unsnap them before you go to fold it out. And then what I'm going to do is just lay it flat, but I'm going to separate the handle right here, pick it up like that, and you can see how we unsnapped it there. Now you can just lift it out. Now you're going to try your best not to bend these in any way where the panels are, where you can see these lines are right here. So I'm not sure, I'm guessing you want to try to keep from bending these, and I'm guessing that the stiffness of this material that they're using is, I guess, stiff enough. But definitely don't try to bend it here. Try to keep all the bending happening between the solar panels right here. Now, while you want the panels out in the sun, I don't want to put the power station itself out in the sun. You'd much rather it stay nice and cool in the shade if possible, and preferably in an area where I can see. I want it in an area where I can see this digital display, monitor how much I'm putting in, how many watts I'm taking out, and also have easy access to the plugs. So now I'm going to fold it out and find a good spot to get some good sunlight, and you want to find the right tilt. And it'll take a few moments on the power station to see the results. So I got them hooked up now, and I got those out there. So let's take a look right now at that angle. We're pulling in 118 watts charging is what we have going in. And I believe this fan was actually pulling less than that. So technically we could be charging this while running a fan. For example, here this has been pulling about 110 watts, where right now at that current angle with our solar panels we're pulling in 119. So let's see what happens. I'm going to turn this on. I got it plugged up right in there. I'm going to brighten up the screen there, turn on the fan. So it's going to have a peak. See, it peaked out, and now it's settling down and stabilizing at around 109 watts, where that's what we're pulling out, and this is what we're putting in. That's pretty cool. So I could basically not maintain, but also put a 10-watt charge on this battery while running this fan at full speed at the current conditions we're facing with the sunlight we're getting right now. So getting the angle of these solar panels is critical, so I decided to go out here and lay them down because I felt like that would get a much better result. Oh yeah, even better. And climbing. 155. Looks like it's going to peak out around there right now. That's just laying flat at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, I'm in Florida, the Sunshine State. But that's so cool. Pulling in 156 watts right now, running a fan, and only pulling out 110 watts. And look at the time. So our battery's at 93%, so we're actually charging the battery, and we're says the run time is 9 maxed out hours. It can just do this indefinitely. Well, that is until you get rain and you're not getting any sunlight, and you're not going to get any charging.
It ended up raining quite a bit, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of test the durability, test that fabric. So I just left this thing out here for days. It was about 4 days I left it out there in the same spot. And right here, without even covering it up, you can see right there I was pulling in 163 watts. And after I wiped it down, I was able to get on a regular basis, when it's clean and I'm in the direct sunlight, I can get around 180, 185 watts. You're never going to get the full rating, like I say, a 200 watt.
All right, guys, this is day 4 of leaving this thing outside.
Blown
I think it's gotten
200
quite a
watts
bit
out
of
it.
abuse. Enough
So
to
I
like,
picked it up.
Let's test and see how clean we can get this up, and we'll see if it's still performing good after we clean it up.
This fabric cleans up. So all I did was just take an air compressor and just blow it all off, and I didn't see any nicks or cuts or anything. It didn't even really stain.
So guys, what really made me want to go ahead and do this video today is that we just got through going through yet another hurricane, and it really made me appreciate having it and the power station. Having the power station is great by itself, but man, it just amplifies your capability when you have a solar panel, especially this 200 watt solar panel, where in many cases you're going to be able to use some devices while still charging it up. For example, I have this 12 volt cooler that's actually a freezer and refrigerator. I can adjust it. The most this thing takes, it'll freeze in about from room temperature. You put some bottles in there, it'll freeze in about 2 hours, and it will take about 50 watts of energy during that time. The rest of the time, like right now, you can see I'm consuming it's consuming 45 watts. I got it set at 21 degrees, and that will go down to 0 here in a moment, and I'll show you. But right now, if it were to continue this, I can still go 9.46 hours, and I'm not even putting a charge on it. So even if it were nighttime, I can go all night. And again, that's predicting that it's still going to be using 44, 45 watts. As you can see, it's starting to go down. It's going to go down to 0 here in just a moment because it doesn't have to run continuously. And another thing with like those branches and stuff, having a chainsaw, I bought this battery powered chainsaw. It's great. That way I could charge it. If power was out for like 2 weeks, at least I could still get some stuff done. I could still keep medications, you know, whatever you might need, food that you might not want to. Let's say I ran out of gas. I have no gas for the generator. Many comments on that last video I said where people were like, oh, well, the gas station's going to have gas. Well, not if the roof is missing and the freaking trees laying through the gas pumps. They might have a backup generator. That's what people were saying. Oh, they got backup generators. They'll have plenty of gas. And meanwhile, not if they've been in a hurricane as well and they're down the street. You know, so it wipes out whole areas. There's been times where I've gone 2 or 3 weeks without power. Man, this would be a game changer. I'm really liking this Pecron solar panel. It's awesome, highly rated. Like again, this isn't a sponsored video, it's just my personal opinion. I might have some links down in the description below. Some of them I might get a commission, some not, I don't know, whatever. Just helping you guys find some stuff. I love this stuff, and if you like these types of videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll have more like this coming soon. Thanks for watching.